Hopefully you are joining me here live, and if you're not, that's fine. Hopefully you'll catch the replay. Definitely drop down in the comments where you're from, guys. I want to see where my following is out of, what countries, because I really want to start gearing my content towards where you're from, just to help you out in this space. But I want to talk today a little bit about a news article I was reading this morning, and I want to, really delve into some of the things that I believe in and why I believe in crypto. I'm always delving into why I believe in crypto. There's so many reasons, but it's just, the evidence is piling up of why we should be using crypto. So today I read an article based out of Hong Kong, and pretty much what's happening is that in Hong Kong there are some residents who have what's called a BNO, or a British National Overseas Passport. So pretty much what they're given is a passport. Once, back in the 90s when Britain was coming out of Hong Kong, they were offering some of the citizens the opportunity to have these BNOs, which allowed them to travel back and forth or to gain citizenship in Britain or the UK. So here's the thing. Now there are some of these residents and some of these people who are actually, fleeing Hong Kong right now because of the current situation going on in China. It's crazy. I don't want to get into the politics just now. I don't think that's really the main focus or point, although it does set a precedent because there is so much going on in the world that this could actually set a precedent for the future of other countries as well. Hello, thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? Hopefully you guys are going to tune in and really enjoy what I'm going to talk about. I mean, this is just a quick video, guys, but I really think it's important that we do talk about this. So some of these Hong Kong nationals are leaving right now and moving to the UK, and they're actually being denied access to their retirement fund. We're talking about $500,000 in, or $500,000 Hong Kong dollars that are unable to be transferred, are unable to be withdrawn based on these British National Overseas Passports that were given out. That China is saying that they no longer will respect that passport or that document in order to prove you've left Hong Kong. So imagine you've actually departed from your home country, you're not able to go back because of political turmoil, and your bank is now telling you that they will not give you your retirement fund based off a document that they used to acknowledge and accept. So how do these people go about it? This is exactly why I love crypto. You cannot tell me where I'm sending my money to, right? And that's why it's so important, because these people are having their retirement fund locked in their country. Now, crypto, and I'm not just going to say Bitcoin, I'm a fan of Bitcoin. Contrary to most people's beliefs, I am not a Bitcoin maximist. I believe in multiple cryptos. I believe in the functionality of different tokens, and I believe, in the utility of different cryptocurrencies. So I think it's really important that, we really understand why crypto is important. First of all, retirement funds and pension funds, they're kind of a little bit of a sham. And let me tell you why. Because the inflation rate that's happening right now is superseding majority of what these retirement funds are actually making or invest the ROI on their investments per year. So you're really slowly losing money, much more than what you could be gaining within the crypto world. Now, I understand most people don't understand how crypto works or how to trade crypto or how to create an interest with crypto, all things that I do teach, guys. So definitely reach out if you want to learn more about that. But the problem with these retirement funds is that, again, they're not making enough money to sustain you later on. And if you cannot access those funds because the bank suddenly decides, oops, we don't like the way you're operating, we don't like the documentation you're giving us, what do you do then? You've spent your whole life paying into a retirement fund that you can no longer access. You can't access your own retirement fund. That's insane. I mean, I really don't want to get into the politics of it, but on the financial side, I do understand what they're doing. They are actually stopping money leaving the country. And we're not talking about just a couple $1 million. We're talking about several billions of dollars right now is currently being locked into China, or Hong Kong rather. Same thing, almost. So what do you do in that circumstance? Personally, I don't know. I'm not about to be able to get into a fight with HSBC. Let's be serious. I also don't really use the banks. So it's really important for you to understand, how does crypto work? How is it that we can avoid such circumstances? Well, again, going into having cold storage, holding your fiat funds, transfer it into crypto. If you're not comfortable, guys, with the ideology of fluctuation in the crypto market, you can always choose to put it in a stable coin like USDT, DAI, USDC. Yeah, USDC. So I think it's important that, we know about these things, and we understand that the banks at any point in time could say, hey, we don't like that documentation, or hey, we don't want to send it there. When it comes to pulling money out, and a lot of you guys don't really know about World War I, a lot of people don't know about World War I, but essentially back in World War I, what they were doing across Europe was pulling the gold out of the banks across Eastern and Western Europe and transporting it to the vaults of the Bank of England, which also gave the Bank of England the physical resource of gold to increase the value of their holdings, and that also gave them the control, right? So this is what's happening here. China is not trying to lose control, right? They want to hold their funds. Well, if these people are moving over to Britain, they're bringing their funds over to Britain, and they're also increasing the holdings of the UK. So this is a political disaster, and your average person has no business being in the middle of it. Your average person who's been working their whole lives has no business being in the middle of a political war, or a financial political war, I guess, an economic political war. So I think that it's really important that we understand how to protect ourselves, and for me, that's through crypto. Other people may have other resources or other ways, but I just firmly believe that crypto is the actual way to protect yourself far beyond anything else, especially in these times of uncertainty of what's going on. Many years ago, and I don't know the exact dates, but many years ago, there was almost a reset in China where most of the land was taken back and then resold. And I believe that that's what's happening now in the rest of the world, which is why I believe that China's not so much going through as much of a great reset as anyone else, because they've already done this. They've already used this tactic in order to gain a new financial step, or a step above. So I just think, I don't want to get into the politics of it. It's really hard not to, but I think it's important that we understand crypto gives you your power back to hold on to your money, to hold on and keep it safe from these banks who do essentially have the ability to just pause, hold, pay their debts off with bank bail-ins. They could go into extreme debt and claim bankruptcy, and we're paying through the nose. It's your average person, it's you and I that end up paying for these mistakes of the bank, which I say mistakes very lightly because I don't believe that they're mistakes, but that's just that. Protect yourselves, guys. Get into crypto. Just looking at the situations happening around the world, it is the only way you can protect yourself right now. Stop thinking about the dollar value of crypto. I've said this before, guys. You guys have heard me say this again. We have to stop thinking about the dollar value of crypto, because the dollar is so easily manipulated, and crypto cannot be as easily manipulated. So stop thinking about the dollar value of crypto. Start thinking about how much crypto you actually have in terms of coin value, and not dollar value of said coin value. That makes sense. But do learn how to play the game. If you're trading day to day, make sure you understand how to play the game, whether it's in dollar value or crypto value. It's really important. But anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off. I just kind of wanted to go through this really quick because I feel like I'm so upset for these people. I just cannot imagine having put, you know, millions of dollars away for my retirement and someone telling me I can't withdraw it just because I left the country. It doesn't make sense. It's my money and I want it now. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this short little video I made. Please comment below if you have anything to add to what I'm saying. And yeah, let's get these coins.